Hey guys, welcome to an all new episode of Matt's Finds. This is the special 80s only edition. So everything that we're going to show today, guys, is from the 80s. So it might give you a little throwback nostalgic feeling there, guys. So let's go ahead and start with the first thing that we found, because I found this huge bag at the thrift store. It was just slam full of goodies. So I was like, alright, I gotta just buy this whole bag, guys. So first thing I'm going to start off with is an 80s Mickey Mouse rubber figure right here, and I cannot find this one online to save my life, guys. I found all the different variations of this kind, but I can't find the one where he's wearing like blue jeans with the blue sweater right here. So to show you guys that out there right there, so we're just gonna stick that to the side. That's a pretty cool little vintage find. A lot of Disney lovers out there, guys. So right here we found this. I thought this was probably one of the coolest, not the coolest, but one of the coolest. So this right here is from 1983. This is a Star Wars figurine. This is Bib Fortuna, and this was Jabba the Hutt's best friend in the movies. He's missing his cloak, and I believe he had like a gaff that he carried around right here, and that's missing too. But still, a loose figure like this of Star Wars vintage from the 80s, that's still a pretty cool find right there, guys. So we're gonna go to the next thing. We found these. These are two of the same type of truck from 1981. These are Hot Wheels. One says Pace Construction on it, that one. And this one right here says Dirty Dumper on it. And they dump and they actually work and stuff. So I actually loved getting these. And these are actually Matchbox cars, as a matter of fact. These aren't just Hot Wheel cars. These are Matchbox. So that's a pretty cool little find right there. We'll stick those to the side. Also got this Matchbox. This is a Peterbilt from 1981. This is a cement truck right here, guys, that would like dump all the way back. That's pretty cool. I loved playing with stuff like that when I was little. We also got this right here. This is from 1980. This is a mini excavator right here, guys. That works pretty cool. Everything works on it like it's supposed to. Spins around. I just thought that was a cool little find, all these little vintage cars like that. But here's the real cool cars, guys. This is what I'm really after all the time. Right here from 1984 is a Transformer that someone had thrown in that bag. I guess they didn't really care for Transformers, but you can see that's what the car kind of looks like, with the wheels folded up on its sides just like that. But we can open this up. Let's see. Not the best of this. There goes the head. So how does the legs open? Alright, here goes the legs. Alright, guys, so there we go. There's a Transformer from 1984. Alright, so I thought that was pretty cool right there. We found this Transformer, but it's unmarked, and I'm sure the reason it's unmarked because the arms are missing. But from doing research, it turns out this one might be the one that they call Barricade. He was a Decepticon in the series right there, guys. But he would open up also just like that. That's his legs, and I believe that, you know, the front side of his head, and there's his legs. But like I say, he's missing his arms right there, so that kind of sucks for the hat. But you'll have that sometimes when you find vintage toys. But some people out there can actually use these for parts and stuff if they need them. So that's a pretty cool little find. Speaking of stuff missing, this right here was a vintage toy, and I thought this was newer when I first looked at it. But it turns out this right here is from 1986. This is from the series called Silverhawks. This is the Copper Kid. It's missing its cape, its arm, and a hawk. So on this arm, the reason that it stands out just like that is because it would have had a hawk that sat on its arm right there, guys. And it's missing this arm that was attached to this cape that went all around it. So still a pretty little cool find. Somebody out there might need it for parts, so we'll list it online anyway. So from 1986, pretty cool. So we'll stick that to the side, guys. Alright, so to keep going, we found one of these, and I remember getting these all the time. This is from 1988. This is the McDonald's McNuggets set that you would get in like the kids' meals and stuff. And this one right here was the female. You can tell she's got like makeup around her eyes, so it's missing a hat. And I don't know where the hat was. It's not in the bag, so that's just probably gone forever. But still, somebody out there that collects like McDonald's toys, you might need a chicken nugget out there for your collection. So I do remember these all the time. Another thing I remember a lot growing up is these, because my mom had a bunch of these. But this right here is from 1983. This is called the Paula W688, and it says together times are the best times, and it's this little girl with her cat right here. This was made in the USA, but I remember growing up seeing these in like everyone's house. Everybody had their own different ones that said different sayings on there and stuff, but pretty cool little find to be from 1983, like I said. So check this out, guys. This is pretty cool. This is from 1987. This is from Milton Bradley's Win, Lose, or Draw. It says draw or guess it in seconds. Race against the clock game. So let me know down in the comments if you guys ever played this game right here. Looking on the back, it looks pretty fun. It has a like a sand clock, all that stuff on there. So as much fun as the TV game show. So let me know if you guys ever played that out there and if it was any fun or was it kind of a whack game. Like, just let me know. But everything is inside, you know. It looks like the people barely played it because the sketch pad is still kind of thick. So pretty cool little find right there. Alright, so the next thing that we got, guys, is from Imperial Toys. This is from 1983. Let me know down in the comments if you guys ever played with one of these right here. This is one of the Army paratrooper guys that they had. This is missing its chute, as you can see, but it still has its original rope strings tied around it and all that. So pretty cool little find. I remember playing with stuff like this. Not this one exactly, but I remember having these when I was little. You could just throw off the porch or something and watch them parachute down. So pretty cool little find to be from 1983. Alright, this right here is pretty cool, guys. This right here is from 1980. This is a Jim Henson's Muppet puzzle, and according to what it says on the box, this is number 9 in the series that year. It's a 100-piece puzzle. It's called The Audition. So pretty cool little vintage find. A lot of people out there love the Muppets and stuff growing up. I remember I watched them too when I was little. A lot of movies like oh man, just too many movies to even name right now, guys. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little find, I think. Alright, so we also found another board game vintage. This right here is from 1985. I've never heard of this. I've seen this one in my life before, guys. But this one is called Golf the Game. And it's the game of golf, basically, guys. And I've got all of its pieces still. You can see you got to, like, draw cards in this game to advance and move forward in it. And sounds like a pretty cool game. I want to try it out with my family one night. We might try it out. I don't know. We're not really big golfers, but we can play a little bit, you know. It's not too bad. Alright, so let's go to the next thing that I think was really cool. Check this out, guys. We've got this right here is from 1988. Jim Henson Associates Incorporated, and this is a Fraggle Rock character from the movie Fraggle Rock. I don't know if you guys ever seen or heard of that movie, but it was one of those awesome movies like we was just talking about from the Muppets and stuff from Jim Henson. So yeah, Fraggle Rock character, and according to looking it up online, it seems to be that this was like a cake topper, like that came in a kit, I believe, that you could like make your own cakes growing up, and, like, for birthdays. You know, we didn't have a grocery store on every corner when I was growing up. Like now, you can within a day have a whole entire cake made. But back in my day growing up, like most families made their own cakes at home, and they would just buy a little topper kit. So according to online, this is a cake topper right here. So still a pretty cool little find right there. This right here is a 1987 Play School Caveman. And I think I remember these two because I was around that age growing up. But these right here are pretty cool. You could get either the dinosaurs or the cavemen, and you could like interact with them. You know, not like they would interact, but you would have to just play with them together with the dinosaurs. But it was a pretty cool little collection from Play School, I think. But I don't really remember it that well. But I started watching the commercial online, and like it kind of gave me a nostalgic feeling. But I just don't know if I quite remember these guys. I might have been a little older for these right here, but still a pretty cool little find right there. Like I said, it's from 1987 from the Caveman series. Alright, so what I think is probably the coolest out of all the stuff we found, besides like the Star Wars figure and the Transformers figure, guys, is check this out right here. I've never seen this toy in my life, and it's from one of my favorite movies out there. Alright, so this is from 1989. This is called Birdman Barnes. And this is from RoboCop Ultra Force toy line. He has a cap blaster on his back, guys. And back in the day, when you bought this new in the package, it would have came with a cool, like, machine gun that he would have mounted in his arms. And it came with 100 cap rounds And check out on the back right here, guys, that's what makes it really cool, is that is an actual like cap firing mechanism where you would load up a roll of caps inside here, close the back, and then you could just walk around with them, and you would squeeze that little trigger right here back and forth, and it would pop off each cap one at a time, like pow, 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 pow. So that's pretty cool right there. I've never seen that or heard of this guy before, but that's why I love buying those big bags of toys. Even if it only has like 1 or 2 things you can identify in it, you might go through that whole entire bag later and find something worth even more, guys. So this right here, loose, says it's worth about around 10 to 15 bucks, and you know, it's missing the gun. It doesn't want to stay intact. It stays on like that, but as soon as you hit that switch, it wants to open up. So I don't know if the mechanism's messed up on it or not, but still a pretty cool little find from the 80s, guys. Alright, guys, so that's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the 80s only edition, and who knows, I might do a 90s only edition coming up and a 70s only edition also. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that like button down below and ring that bell if you haven't already. Once you hit that bell button, guys, you're going to get notified for any video that we release on the channel. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Peace.